Have you ever felt defeated? No peace, no pleasure at work? I have. I have felt that constant, everyday struggle to get through the day, struggle to make things happen, struggle to find peace where there is no peace. I want to encourage you today and let you know that I've been in your shoes if you're fighting a mentality of defeat today at work. As a nurse, as a nursing home administrator, as a nursing home director of nurses, assistant director of nurses, I know the daily struggles. And I want to share with you today how I got through and how I became a better leader and still am every day working to be a better leader. First of all, let's talk about communication. As a leader, I've had to become a better communicator, a better listener, a better informer to the people around me. Communicate the facts, communicate things that matter, teach people, add value, build people up and not tear them down. Leadership is not something that I take for granted. People depend on leaders to lead them to victory, not to tear down, but to build up. Second thing I've had to learn is to educate. Educate myself and educate others. Inspect what I expect. Everything that I expect people to do, I've had to communicate, educate, and then inspect what I expect. Education is more than a college degree. Education is a constant learning how to do things, learning what works for your environment, what works in your facility, what works in our facility today. How do we make things happen by not hurting people but helping people? We are in the people business. Communicate, educate, inspect what we expect. Next thing, I've had to learn to focus on my strengths and not my weaknesses. As a leader, I could beat myself up and stay focused on all the weaknesses that I have, my personality faults, my communication faults, my education. But I learned that I'm going to focus on my strengths. What am I good at? And what are the people around me good at? Setting people up for success to work in their strengths is what makes or breaks a facility. I know what I'm good at, and I have learned by building relationships with coworkers and teammates, I have learned what they good at. I've learned what you good at. And by me building relationships and learning strengths and weaknesses, as a leader, I've learned what to delegate, what not to delegate, and how and when to delegate. But it all starts by educating and setting your teammates up for success before delegating tasks that they don't know anything about. I have learned we cannot throw people into places that they're not set for success. As a leader, I'm smart enough to know everything rises and falls on leadership. Building relationships. Our philosophy in my facility is let's build relationships. Build relationships with coworkers, build relationships with family members, with house guests, building relationships to make a firm foundation. We cannot waver every time a challenge comes our way. We cannot go in the bathroom and whine and cry when the challenges hit us. Let's build relationships. Let's learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, and let's build each other up. Let's add value. Let's do what we called to do when crisis comes, when challenges come. As a leader, we need to lead people to success. Loving people. I love people with everything in me. But I'm smart enough to know that 90% of people will love me and 10% will not. I'm smart enough to know when to walk away and when to stay. The team that we build around us has to be firm. We have to know each other's personalities, but above all, we have to love and love hard. We have to love during the hard times, the good times, times of crisis. We have to love people to have a sound foundation. I believe that it is very important to me and others that as a leader, I stay firm in my beliefs and my passions. We can't waver and fall to everybody's opinion and everybody's thoughts. I'm passionate about people. I'm passionate about the elderly. I'm passionate about my teammates. And I stand firm on loving people. I know that if I protect my teammates, they'll protect me. Having your teammates' backs is what it's all about. Putting on your shoes and going with them and not staying in my office and saying, go, go, go. Instead, it's time to get up and go with your team. Build them up, add value, educate, communicate, love hard, do what you're called to do as a leader. It is very important to me as a nursing home administrator that we add value, communicate, educate, and take care of our valued staff mates. Leadership is a continuous journey of learning, growing, and loving people. It's about building a team that is strong, resilient, and steadfast when times get hard. Remember, everything rises and falls on leadership. Let's be strong, let's stand firm, and let's love our people like never before. Let's keep learning, let's keep educating, let's keep loving, and let's conquer every challenge that comes our way.